Some crews are obviously a little more fun than others, kind of like we see here as our crew works their way out of Haulover, but it's not all fun and games when you come out of the inlet, just like some of our captains are going to find out in this episode of Boats vs. Haulover. Now this is going to bring us to the first round of our contest, and here in the first rounds, the boats are going to toss a Mare inflatable into the ring to see how it fares against Haulover. Let's go, round one, let's get this competition started. This crew has this boat packed out as they start to work their way out of the inlet, but it is rough, and man, we got somebody who goes down already. That didn't take long. They hit the second wave here, it sends them up and over, and my man winds up straight onto the deck almost before they can even get started. They are not even halfway out the inlet when this occurs, and our crew is getting absolutely worked up in the front of this boat, and they are not happy. Our guy's looking forward because he sees it coming. He knows that more waves are going to continue to smack him around on the front deck of this, and he's yelling at Cap now like, bro, what are you doing? But the reality is, bro, what are you doing? You're in the bow. Move back. He's got to get everybody behind him. It's just not enough room. Unfortunately for this crew, they're going to wind up taking a loss as they pull the old Haulover U-turn last second as well. And that's going to bring us to the second round of our contest. The boats are now down 1-0, but here we go. Second round, the boats are going to toss an MTI in the ring to see if they can get back on the board. And this is the perfect boat to do it. Captain's got the throttles open. They blast through a wave there, but he's got the boat up on plane, letting it do its thing as it starts to work its way into the mouth of the inlet. They are flying high on this one, and our crew looks really solid as they wind up entering Haulover, no issues, and they're gonna wind up taking a win for the boats here in the second round, which will move us on to the third round of our competition. We are now tied at 1 apiece. But here in the third round, the boats are going to toss a Robalo 272 in the ring to see how it can fare against Haulover, and let's go, our crew is working their way out. Boats running pretty flat on this one, which is not a terrible thing. Let that bow carve into it, but Wavy gets up and moves toward the front for some reason. I don't recommend that plan. And all of a sudden they start getting out into the rollers and down she goes. Oh my. I don't know why she even moved forward. She was in a good spot behind the helm. She winds up walking up on this one. The wave catches them and she winds up down, and everybody in the bow gets worked over too. And one of the girls is out of her seat from the bow, also on the deck. Man, this one is a twofer, and this crew took an absolute pounding working their way out of Haulover. Cap's gonna try and get this one moving a little bit again so they don't take another wave over the bow or anything crazy, but both this crew are down and they're taking their sweet time. Neither one's rushing to get back up, and unfortunately in this one, this crew's gonna wind up taking a loss here in the third round, which will move us to the fourth round of our contest. Haulover now has the 2-1 edge. If Haulover takes the win here, it's gonna end this competition early, but let's see if the boats can get back into it as they're gonna go ahead and toss a yacht in the ring. This one's a mystery. I have no clue what this boat is. If you do, let me know in the comments, but what I do know, this is not a good idea. Again, rough day, people in the bow, but for whatever reason, we've seen more and more of this summer than any other summer I can remember, where people are just bow riding their way out of Haulover Inlet. But while I don't recommend it, in this situation, I can't tell how old the people are in the bow, so I can't give them a penalty for the life jacket, and they wind up making it out, so reluctantly, I kind of have to give them the win in this one, which is going to push us on to our fifth and final round of our competition. We are now tied at 2 apiece. Who will take the win in this episode? Will it be the boats or Haulover? Let's go. Fifth round, we're going to find out, as we've got a Sea-Doo Switch stepping in the ring to go ahead and try and take on the inlet. Another one of those ones that I don't really recommend. Sure, fine, calm day, go for it. Rough day, not a good idea, as we can see here, as they're taking a pounding early as they're plowing through the waves. It doesn't have a ton of freeboard. Those pontoons are going to want to dig in, which means when you hit the wave the wrong way, you're going to wind up stuffing that bow. And Cap quickly realizes this is not the day to play with Haulover and winds up turning around before he gets out the mouth of the inlet, and they're going to wind up giving up on this one, which means Haulover is going to take the win in this round, and Haulover is going to take the win in this episode. Thanks for watching, crew. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Boats vs. Haulover. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at the inlets, My channel, Broncos Guru, do some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we got the Miami Boat Ramps channel that focuses on all the hilarity that happens at the boat ramps in South Florida. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.